Hello. All right, so today I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about success and happiness and my journey to both. So for years and years and years, I was at a place where I wasn't overly happy with my life. I wasn't content. I didn't feel accomplished. I just felt like I was missing so much. And you always hear people say, like, just do what makes you happy. And that's true. And now that I have kids and people ask me, like, what do you want them to be when they grow up, or what do you hope for them? My answer is, I just want them to be happy. And that's the truth. But when you're not happy and you're not at that place, like where I was, I'm like, that sounds great, but how do I get happy? What do? I don't know where my passions are. I don't know what I love. I don't know. So from there, I went from like overthinking things and I think trying way too hard, like I was like, okay, you got to find something like to be successful at and then you'll be happy. So, okay, maybe you're a really good knitter, like you've never knit. So like try that and no, that wasn't it. Okay, maybe you're really good at this, or maybe you should apply for this job and you'll be really good at it. And I was just like searching so hard to find something that would give me success, that therefore would give me happiness. But what I was missing is this aha moment that I had one day when I heard this quote about how every day in order to grow, you have to do hard things, something that scares you. I heard it or I read it in a book and I was like, oh, crap, right? But it made so much sense because I still wasn't where I wanted to be. I still wasn't happy or successful. And the only things that I had really tried were things that were within my comfort zone, things that I felt okay trying. But anything that seemed like too big or too scary, I was like, no, I'm not trying that. But then when I read this quote and I read that every single day you got to push past your fears, I was like, oh, maybe there's something to it and maybe I should try it. So for years and years and years, I was working out. I took a nutrition course. I was just trying to better myself, just for myself. But at the end of the day, I always knew that I would love to share that journey. I would love to help other people on their journey. I was passionate about food and what it did to the body. I was passionate about workouts and how you feel afterwards. But the thought of becoming like a health and fitness coach just seemed overwhelming and so scary. Every time I would think, okay, this is what I'm going to do, like the fear of like, people are going to judge you, you're not fit enough, you're not muscular enough, you don't know what you're talking about, why would anybody take advice from you? Who do you think you are? Like, my mean girl was just coming at me in full force. But when I read this, that you have to do hard things, I was like, all right, I got to try this, because another quote says that even if you fail, at least you tried and you will feel better. But if you don't even try, you'll never know. And that is true too. So I remember the first time that I pushed post on my social media after posting that I had started my own business and I was going to be a health and fitness coach. I was sweating. I was nervous. I think I pushed post and like ran away and didn't look at my Facebook for like 2 or 3 hours because I just didn't want to know. And putting yourself out there will always give room for somebody to say something maybe not nice, but for the most part, like 99.9% was just like such support and so many nice people and so many nice comments and feedback. And from that, I was able to grow my business into something that I never ever thought would happen. And I was so wrong thinking that I had to first start by being successful and in turn that would make me happy. When I started something that made me happy and I wasn't successful at it yet, but I was happy and I thought, oh my God, like even if this doesn't make me any money, I absolutely love this. And because of that, I became successful. So for so long I was doing it backwards. And then during the past year of my business, I've been reading a lot of great books. And one of them was Stop Worrying and Start Living. Forget who the author is. Dale Carnegie, I think. And that book also just made so much sense to me because even when I first started my journey, now it's 100% better, but I was still like every post, I was worried that somebody might take it the wrong way or somebody might not like it or worry that, they wouldn't agree. when this is coming from my heart and my passion, and I have to stop worrying about what everybody else is going to think. And I have to start living my life, because we only get one shot at this. And so stop worrying, start living. It makes so much sense. So again, I just wanted to say that if you're not where you want to be, try something that you have never tried, because you never know. And so if you're like, I've tried this and I've tried that, well then what scares you? What scares you? What is something that, you think, oh, that sounds cool, but I could never do that. Do it. If you fail, it's okay. We've all failed at so many things. I've started and stopped diets and fitness programs, and I quit different programs in school and different jobs. Like it happens to all of us, but at least we know we tried and it didn't work out. There's nothing wrong with that. So in order to find success in this life, you need to find your happiness. And in order to find your happiness, in my opinion, you gotta do something that scares you. So my challenge for you all today is just to go out and do something that scares you, and then see how you feel. Because I bet you $10 that you are gonna feel like a badass for trying something scary. All right, let me know how it goes. Have a good day.